bonus video. This is a bonus video. Do not watch this video unless you watch this one first. Leave her behind the end of the road. You got to watch this one first before you watch the current one. Why? Because you won't understand this new one here unless you watch this prior one that was uploaded. The Nightmare Before Christmas, released on 1/2/9, 10/29. 6s are 9s, 9s are 6s. We already know this, right? The film made its world premiere, whatever, on 1/9, 1/6, 1/9, 10/9, all right? But October 29th, 10/29. What is 10/29? You're not going to believe this. We already established that December is 10, obviously. 10, December. That's what December means. So Christmas is right here on December 28th, but it's hidden on December 27th if you watch the last video. Why? The 24th, as you see right here, the 24th is actually right here on Christmas. So Christmas is right here on the 27th, and it's also the Nightmare Before Christmas. But what's the point? The point is the month we're in, December, means 10, and there's your 1, 2, 6, 10/26. They're literally pointing to this day, December 27th, with that movie, but it's going to get a little crazier. Check this out. Saturday Night Live has a skit on December 21st, December 1/21. They have a skit, and the skit is about whatever, 5 Timers Club in this, and this guy walks out with the 17 on it, and he talks about the 17, right? 5 Timers Club, but he's been on there 17 times, so he gets a 17 jacket right here. That's right, I've hosted it 17 times. And then there's the 517, right there, mocking the living hell out of you. If we go to Torah month 3, because we are in Kislev means 3 and 9, so let's go to Torah month 3 like we always do. Look at the date, 5/17, May 26th, precisely our date, 3/26. 3/26, right here, 5/17, the day Bye Bye Miss American Pie was recorded, and they're talking about the date 5/17 on that little skit, but it gets even nuttier. And we talked about this before. Zero, the complicated discovery of zero. Zero is not a number for 1,500 years. Even they wanted you to see the History Channel talking about the number zero, how it was banned for thousands of years. So zero is not a number. Why is that important? That's important because the Shemitah cows were born in 2014. 2 cows with the 7s on their head. You'll see a clip in a second. And those 2 cows, so 2014, 10 years later is 2024, right? 10 years later. But zero is not a number. So they turn 1, 10, they turn 10, 1 on Kislev 25, 9/25, their birthday. And you'll see John John talking about it very shortly. That's why you got the 88 timestamp on his video, 88 miles an hour right here. But either way, check it out. So the Jews read a certain Torah portion, assign a certain Torah portion to every Sabbath. The Torah portion assigned at this Sabbath is called Miketz. So every Jew from Siberia to San Francisco reads the same passage on the same Sabbath. Like I said, Miketz. The name of the Parsha, Miketz, means at the end. It's found in Genesis 41:1. Joseph's imprisonment finally ends when Pharaoh's dreams of 7 fat cows are swallowed up by 7 lean cows, and of 7 fat years of grain swallowed by 7 lean years. So it's the Torah portion talking about Joseph's dream of 7 fat cows and 7 lean cows. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. What are the damn odds that these cows were born on literally they're born on 9/25. 9/25 was the 7 years of plenty ends 9/25, right? 9/25. But they don't use the number 0, so they turn 1 technically, or whatever you want to believe. Bottom line is their birthday is 9/25. Let's look at 9/25 right here. 9/25, Kislev 25 is exactly the day we're talking about. The Sabbath starting on December 27th at sundown and Saturday. So the final Sabbath of the year at the end, and the Parsha just happens to be about Miketz Joseph's imprisonment finally ends with Pharaoh's dreams of 7 fat cows that are swallowed up by 7 lean cows at the end of 7 years of grain swallowed by 7 lean years. Joseph interprets the dream to mean that 7 years of plenty will be followed by 7 years of hunger and advises Pharaoh to store grain during the plentiful years. Pharaoh appoints Joseph governor of Egypt, yada, yada, yada. Famine spreads throughout the region and food can be obtained only in Egypt. Okay, so that is the Persia that every Jew reads, this final Sabbath, the end. Genesis 1:14. What is the Julian date on December 27th? Zero's not a number. Genesis 1:14. The Julian date on December 27th is December 14th. The first facts, shots were given on December 14th. Click on the article. December 14th, right? Was the first facts in the U.S. given. December 14th, vaccine shots were administered across the country, a sign of hope, okay? So here, check this out. Check this out. Dude, so this nurse, whoever, fake story, I lost my 27th patient. 27. Dude, are you kidding me? 27, and then the other 26 into 27. Dude, give me a damn break. You have to be a complete idiot at this point not to have September 26th on your calendar. The day you'll never forget where you're standing. September 24th. Also, it's September 26th. Also, it's September 27th. September 24th. Exact day on December 27th. 9/24, right? And all these doomsday things about 9/24, right? In his speech, the German misspeaks and says, everyone remember the day where they were on September 24th. Right here. They want you to know it. This is why they ran so many articles with it. The Simpsons' 9th episode in the 24th season is about a group of preppers ready for the end times. Right here. They want you to know 9/24. Dude, what are the damn odds? It's 10/24 here. It's 9/24 here. And 9/26. And all of it, The Nightmare Before Christmas, comes out right then. Dude, this is 100% the frickin' day. This is 1,000% the day. December 27th. Never make another video after this because I'm not going into 2025 with this nonsense if they don't pull it here. This is absolutely the day. December 27th. You're going to watch a clip. You're going to watch that clip at the end if you want to, and you'll see about the 7 fat cows, 7 lean cows by Kanjan, a whole script put together by them, the Masons. 2 cows with 7s on their heads to make the little low-level morons believe that it was all coincidence, the hand of God. It's the hand of the Jesuits. And what are the odds? The documentary called The 8th Day came out on September 24th. The documentary called The 8th Day about nuclear war on September 24th. What is the 8th day? The 8th day that I did about 6,000 videos on is September 26th. September 26th, Shumni Azrat. 926, Kislev 26, the exact day on December 27th. Kislev 26, 926. It's also 1024, like I just showed you. 1024, and all the Rapture video retards came out with videos one day prior to Shumni Azrat going crazy about Shumni Azrat, right? There it is. Shumni Azrat, 1024, the exact day on December 27th. And it's called the 8th day. There's even a song called the 8th day. Nobody laughed, nobody cried, the world has ended, everyone has died. The 8th day, right here. Dude, if you can't believe this is it, I don't know what to tell you. This is it. It has to be. It has to be. How could it not be? The Pharaoh's cows, the Persia being red that day, and the rest of it. Come on, dude. Come on. And Biden saying peace and safety on November 27th, the first X on the someday calendar from Black Eyed Peas. All of it connects right here. Can't believe we didn't see this. Pray your flight not be winter or the Sabbath. We're in winter, and here's the final Sabbath, and it's the end. Persia being read about the 7 cows whose birthday just happens to be on 9/25, Kislev 25. 7 lean years, 7 years of famine commence on December 28th, right? December 28th. Look at this. Mainstream told you. Mainstream times India, millions and millions of billions of viewers. Doomsday claims Earth will end on September 28th due to some blood moon prophecy, yada, 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 right? Has warned the impact trigger a multitude 12 earthquake, widespread devastation, yada, yada, yada. So bottom line is they're telling you September 28th, the day after September 27th, December 28th. How many people actually know any of this stuff? Nobody. But we know we can't have war coverage unless it's on 5/6/95, which is our December 5th date, right? Right here, December 5th into 6th, right here. December 5th ends on December 6th. Trump said this is the calm before the storm on 10/5. 10/5. What is the very next day? 10/6, December 6th. Okay, 6s are 9s. The 26th is right here, Kislev 26. When is the 29th? The 29th is right here, guys. The 29th, 6s or 9s. It's the 30, December 30th. Zero's not a number. So what are they telling you? The calm before the storm. December 27th is the day of the storm. Look at the 30th right here. It's the 27th. The 27th. Zero's not a number. This is why they code everything. They said World War III. Go Google it. Said war with Iran would start in 5/6. Right here, we already established that we're in Kislev, Gentile month, Torah month 3, which was Gentile month 5. This is your 5/6 date right here, guys. And this is why that Ryan Garcia guy said earthquakes and the rest of it on 9/6. Dude, and when did the earthquake hit? When did the earthquake hit New York? It hit on April 5th, right? April 5th is when the earthquake hit. Right here, April 5th. So, April 5th, the Torah date, let's look. What does Adar mean? Adar means 12. The earthquake hit New York on 12/26. Dude, 12/26. And the fake eclipse was 12/29. 6s are 9s. So if we go back to our current calendar, what is the damn date? On the 27th of December. It's 12/26. The 26th, that's how they hit it. Right there. Adar means 6 and 12. So it's 9/26 and 6/26, right? And I said the Julian date on December 27th was the 14th. What are we in? We're in Kislev, right? Kislev. So 6s are 9s right here. 9/14 is 6/14. That's Trump's birthday. Trump's getting taken down on his damn birthday. 6/14. That's why you had that black and white video showing November 14th. It's connected. It's the Julian date. November 9/14. November means 9. Kislev. 9/14 is right here on December 27th. It's Trump Ritual Day. Trump will be taken out on December 27th. 7 years of famine will follow.
Suddenly the Associated Press, not Christian, not prophecy, they send forth an image to America, and the image is of the cow with the number 7 on its head. That's the image that goes through the world. Now, just to set it up for those who don't know, the biblical basis of this is this. That when God warned Egypt of the coming of 7 years of famine, the changing of seven again, Shemitah, 7 years of abundance to 7 years of famine, it's the Pharaoh who has the dream, and the dream is of the 7 cows and another 7 cows. And he sees them, and those cows, each cow represents a year. The first 7 represents years of prosperity. The second 7, the sickly, or in Hebrew, the evil cows, represent the years of famine. So every cow, this is the first biblical symbol given in the Bible of the warning of economic famine, collapse, is that of a cow. Every cow represents a year. And so the key turning point is the cow number 7. That's the last year, not only that would represent the Shemitah, because it's the 7th year it represents, but it also represents the turning point from a prosperity to famine. Okay, so you've got that all there. And then so what happens now? The Associated Press sends this image to America of cow number 7, the biblical imagery that God warned Egypt about, now coming to America. And what date is it released to America? It's released on September 25th, the opening day of the 7th year, the very opening day of the Shemitah. The biblical symbol of the 7th year comes out on the opening day of the 7th year of this cow that they put, the secular press put it on the airwaves because they said this is so weird to have a cow born with the number 7. It was just born a few days before. By the way, its name was Benjamin. They called it Ben or Benjamin, which is actually linked to Joseph, Benjamin. And so this goes out. Now I shared this last time I was here. So you've got that.
Now, it was announced, though, on the first day of
September 25th is the day the image went out. The opening day of the Shemitah, which was exactly half a year from this convergence.
on the first day of the Shemitah year, the warning goes out of a cow with a 7. And what did the world interpret it as?
They just thought, hey, this is a real weird thing, and it's a sign that maybe they linked it to the Pittsburgh Steelers, something
Yes,
very
they
crazy,
did.
something like that.
They thought it was a sign that that they were going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's how they.
So they named the cow after a football player.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a picture of America.
Wow.
We turn it all to pleasure and sports and fun or whatever.
And just like missing the harbingers, missing another sign right here. I mean, and so first of all, for a cow to have a number 7 to begin with, that's something. That's beyond. But then to have it on the day that the cow represents the 7th year. So you have, and that's not. It's the Shemitah. So here it goes out on that day. Now I come here, and this is all part of God's, I believe, working. I'm sharing it with you here last time, and then it turns out, and I only know this because I watched the show. So it turns out, 2 farmers from Texas.
Yes.
Hep and Pam, is that it?
Pam,
and they happened to, you happened to turn on the Jim Baker show within 20 seconds of me sharing this.
This is the man.
Yeah.
And so he said,
Yeah.
well, we have a cow like that. We have a calf that was just born. And then he looked.
Yeah, and then what I saw here is that you looked at your records and you actually put the timing of the birth of the cow. And when you looked at the timing of the cow, it was born on September 25th, the same opening day of the Shemitah, the opening of the 7th year, same day. Not only is it enough to have a cow with the number 7, now there are 2 cows with the number 7, and both the same exact day. Hand of God.
Yes.
That it happened to be someone who's watching and part of the ministry, and that's where it was shared.
That's right.
God did it so we wouldn't miss these things.
What do you think, Rabbi? What do you think God's saying through this?
Well,
I
one
wanted to
is-
ask you. This is
yeah.
my first chance.
One is the Bible speaks in the matters of judgment, there have to be 2 witnesses. Before the matter of judgment can be passed, there are 2 witnesses. Here there are 2 cows with the number 7 confirming, the second confirmation, 2 witnesses of this phenomenon. That's the first thing. Secondly, it's interesting because there are different types of cows. I mean, when one was male and one is female, one is a red heifer. I mean, on top of everything, red heifer, which is,
That's a
the number
spiritual
7.
cow, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a biblical.
Yeah, but notice something it's kind of completes it all, because in the warning that was given to Egypt through the dream of Pharaoh, it wasn't just 7 cows, it was 14 cows. It was 2 sets of 7, 2 sets of 2 cows who are the 7th cow. Now it's 14. You understand? You just add what's on the cow, and you have 14. That is the final number of Pharaoh's dream, and split in half by 7 and 7. That's Pharaoh's dream. That's the same. It's like matching the same imagery. 14, 2 7th cows, each cow representing the set one. And notice something else. The cows of Pharaoh's dream are representing. It's one type of cow is the 7th cow of one type, and then there's a different type of cow that is the other 7. So there are 2 7th cows, each representing the 7. So it's matching it exactly. And all the components of that warning to Egypt are now complete with the 7 and 7, 2 cows. And now notice something else. If you look at that first cow, if you look at that 7, it looks like almost a typewriter 7. It looks like it's got a serif. It looks like it's like a fancy 7.
Yeah.
I'm Roman. Now remember, with the 2 cows, there were 2 different kinds. The first was representing abundance. The second represents the famine. So 2 different kinds. The second 7 of this one doesn't look fancy. It looks almost like a Passover 7. Like you dapped it on as like Passover. It's sparse. With Pharaoh, there's no frills on that one. The first one, it looks like this very fancy typewriter. Here, so you have 2 types of cows, just as you did with the 2 types of 7 with Pharaoh. You had one representing prosperity, fanciness, and the other representing judgment. Or the warning of what's coming. And the 7th cow represents the turning from abundance to judgment.
Guys, you're not going to believe this. I showed this before. Hopefully nobody dies between the lines. This headline was on December 7, 2023. The date on December 7th, 2023. Check out what date it was. You'll see in a second. It was Kislev 24. Kislev 24. Hopefully nobody dies. On December 7th, Kislev 24. The exact date on December 27th is Kislev 24. Dude, and that was the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New England Patriots, the Batman game. And then when you click on bet on Biden, that bet on Biden impeachment, the timestamp is 9/11. 9/11. Look at the Julian date on 9/11. December 27th. The Julian date obviously is Kislev 11. 9/11. Dude, what are the odds that it shows that exact date right there, right? Shows the exact date, and then it shows 9/11 right there on December 14th, the Julian date of December 27th. Dude, I'm telling you right now that that's the date right there. And look at the 7/11, 9/11. See the 14th? Actually, you'll see in a second. The 14th, right there. 9/14 is the exact date, the Julian date. Look at the date, 7/11, November 17th, right? November 17th. We were in month We were in month. It's 9/17. The emoji on your damn phone. So that day is right there, and that's Obama. December 12th was when Obama was in the classroom. Kislev 29, and the date on December 27th is Kislev 26. The exact date Obama was in the classroom, right there, dude. This is unbelievable. So Obama's in the classroom on Kislev 29. Or on Kislev 29, the date on December 27th on the other calendar is on the current December calendar is Kislev 26, right? So you got Kislev 26 right there, the date Obama was in the damn classroom. Now watch the documentary called The Great 8 Day. The Great 8 Day was on September 24th. Literally all of it right there, coming together for this exact date. Dude, if it's not this date, I'm never looking again. This is 1,000% now, especially with the black flag flying over the White House and the rest of it. Holy moly. You study Kanjan. This is why I knew October 7, 2023 over a month in advance, like I showed in prior videos. On September 5th, 2023, so the next date to watch is October 7th, October 8th, right? I knew that date a month in advance. Why? Because Shemini Ezrat, which I studied, Jonathan Kahn, obviously Kanjan, tells you Shemini Ezrat is the real last day of the year. That's when judgment is delivered on Shemini Ezrat, the final Sabbath. The final Sabbath of the Jewish year is when judgment was delivered to Israel, right? And what are we in? We're going to be in the final Sabbath. The final Sabbath, connected to the Shemitah cows, connected to the rest of it. Dude, this is it. It's going to be Friday night, Friday afternoon sometime, Friday midday. I don't know, but we have 5 days. This has to be it. If it's not, there's no way anyone can figure this out. There's no way anyone can figure this out if it's not on this December 27th date after midday into midnight. It's sundown in Israel or sundown in Babylon, in New York. I don't know which. But after 3:20 p.m. Eastern time is the time we're looking at. Dude, the last Sabbath of 2024, Babylon's going to get attacked. And how does it connect to October 7th over and over again? Look at the date on December 25th, like we talked about. Christmas is on December 27th. Well, the date on the date on December 25th is the 22nd. So this date right here, December 27th, is the date. I'm telling you.